Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. We are back with another What's Sold. This is part one. We'll get part two out in a couple days. I had a question for you guys just to get some feedback. Obviously, I'm pretty far behind on the videos. These are like February, March time period, kind of the transition there. So a couple months back. I'd like to get caught up. One way I thought about doing that was cutting out the screenshots of the little sales on the screen that you guys see and going ahead and just putting videos out with just me talking about the sales, at least until I got caught up. And then that way we'd be kind of, at least I could get those out more quickly because the screenshots are what take all the time to edit those in there. And then maybe doing a video like every 2 days, just trying to get through these what solds to get us back to where we are and then kind of go from there. So I want to hear in the feedback, some in the comments, guys, if you could. If you'd rather have me try to get caught up so the sales are kind of closer to when the time period is, we could do that and kind of run through these ones pretty quick. I still think there's good information here, so I don't want to just scrap all the videos because a lot of good sales. Especially some that have happened with all that's going on right now. A lot of stuff has moved out of my store, but I want to see what you guys think. If you'd rather see all the screenshots there, then we could always, just keep the pace that we're at. I just don't have the time to get caught up right now and edit, 10 weeks of videos or whatever, 8 weeks of videos, whatever it is. So let me know in the comments, guys, what you guys think. Either way, I appreciate the feedback, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey everyone, we're back with the What Sold video for Monday. A slow day so far. We had a $30 shirt sale, hasn't been paid for yet. We still have a few hours left in the day, so we'll see what happens. Sold a 1998 Nissan Quest. Service manual, this is from the $500 buy. Not the most valuable one, but sold for $18 shipped. It's going to go medium mail, fortunately, so the shipping's pretty cheap. Here's a figure from the $1,600 Lego toy video game Mega Block buy. What else was in there? It's a lot of Star Wars stuff, a lot of Halo stuff, all different kinds of figures and different things. This is one of the lower ones, sold for $11.99. The box is really beat up and trashed on this one. These were cool. They were just a little throw-in when I was making a pile with storage unit guy. I just grabbed these and threw them in. They were brand new, just damaged boxes. I figured someone might have this particular Alan Roth piece, so I grabbed these two. They sold for $30 shipped on the best offer. They'll probably go first class. Here's a little Milwaukee Charger. This may have sold for 18 bucks, something like that, 20 bucks, somewhere around there. This just ends up going, if it's first class, I'll bubble wrap it and put it in a bubble mailer. If it's too heavy, it goes in a pad of flat rate. And then lastly, Nintendo DS Lite, the red and black one, sold for 44 shipped, just goes first class. Hey guys, sorry for the glare, but final two sales from Monday. Pilot Wings for Super Nintendo sold for 10 shipped. This is a Hilo Hattie. I forgot the size, maybe 3XL. It's like this pinkish color, real thin. It's like an older one, Hawaiian shirt. I paid $6 for this, and it sold for 30 shipped on a best offer. Hey everyone, we're back with a What Sold video. This is for Tuesday. Pretty good day so far. We actually have a couple one or two things still haven't been paid yet, so hopefully they'll come through. One of them is a $180 sale, so I'm really hoping that one comes through. The buyer sure was interested and wanted me to accept the offer, but then didn't even pay when I did, so we'll see how that goes. But this is an Indiana Jones adventure wear hat. Got the cool tag in there. This one sold for 30 shipped. It was a $2 buy at a garage sale. It's definitely got some wear, but ended up selling that for 30 shipped. This is a G-Unit, big, kind of like varsity almost style jacket. You guys can't even see that in there. I got this in a big buy from Storage Unit Guy, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But this sold for 70 shipped, full price. I think it's a 2XL. It's got the black and like the goldish color there, or whatever that is. So it's a pretty cool looking one. There's some other ones that didn't look as cool. I thought mine was the best looking one with the color pattern there, but 50 bucks or 70 bucks on that shipped. It even had best offer on, and I didn't even get an offer. They just paid full price. Here are two Cutcos. This is the 1726, and this is the 1727. Two forks. They were $1 each at a garage sale. A lot of them together, they sold for like 36, 37 shipped, something like that. Here are some battle books. These are like, they're about World War II and stuff like that. I got 4 of them. They were 50 cents each at the library sale I go to. I love buying stuff from the library. The ladies there are so sweet. And I always get really good deals on stuff. I didn't make a ton on this one, but I sold it for 20 shipped. It's going to end up going medium mail. So, it'll probably cost me $3 or so, $4 to ship them, something like that. We only spent $2. We'll make some money there. It was an easy sale. And they actually sold probably within about 3 or 4 weeks, so it's not too long for books. Some Reebok ZigTech shoes. These things are in pretty good shape if you look at the bottoms. They're definitely some wear, but minimal. These ones were 16 bucks at a Saver, 16 or 17 bucks, something like that. Once I got my discount, I paid up for them. They just looked pretty cool. I thought the pattern was nice. I looked them up, and the comps were kind of all over the place. Some people selling them for 30 plus shipping, some for 45, some as low as like 20 bucks, auction style. So I listed mine for 60 shipped and took a best offer of 55. So I thought that was a pretty good deal, especially because Savers charges a bunch of money for their shoes usually. Here are some Bible, like felt story characters. I think it's got the nativity scene in there, maybe a couple other things. This was, you can see one of them's coming loose there. This was like a throw-in with storage unit guy. These sold for like 18 shipped though. If you have the whole set and the book that goes with it and everything, you can make some pretty good money on some of these felt characters from the Bible. This is a realistic TRC 16 or something like that. You'll see on the screen. I don't want to take it out. It's all nicely packed away in there, but I guess this is one they used in Stranger Things. That's what the comp said. I ended up selling mine, putting that in the title, sold for 50 shipped within 4 or 5 days. So not too bad, 50 shipped on this little guy. So look out for these old realistic ones. Certain models are doing better, but this one seemed to be one of the better ones. I'll show you guys if anything else sells. Hey everyone, we are back with the What Sold for Wednesday. Pretty good sale day today. Not a huge quantity wise, but definitely some better sales. Happy with it, can't complain. First off, this was a part of a storage unit buy recently. This is a bunch of sealed laser labels from Avery. Count of 4,200 labels, sold for 26 shipped. You end up, this probably was pirate ship, I'm guessing, based on the weight or something like that. It's going to cost 10 to 13 ship, something like that, 14 maybe to ship it. You don't make a ton, but it's just a really easy listing. Unfortunately, it won't fit in a padded flat rate or anything, but we'll make some money there. Again, super easy to list. Something else that's easy, these are some sealed DVD sets. Total Gems. I sold a similar set that had the intermediate program for 37 shipped. They were all brand new sealed. I got this set all brand new sealed as well. I ended up paying like 7 or 8 bucks for all these, but they still sold for 37 shipped. There's part of my price tag right there, so good thing we saw that, but we'll get these packed up. They go medium mail. Pretty good, but look out for the Total Gems. You can do well. Used, I don't know if they're that great. I've always found them brand new sealed, so that's worked out for me. These are a bunch, I think, that telecommunication type wires. You guys have seen me sell them. I'm running low, though. I'm almost out. These are Ericsson ones. This big pile here, I believe, sold for 55 shipped on a best offer. So there's 5 or 6 of them there, so happy to get rid of those. These were from the same buy where I got the Avery labels. I just grabbed a bunch of these testimonies of the church. Actually, 2 different series or years here, but it was volumes 7, 8, and 9. So a lot of these, they're beat up. They're pretty old, but if you have a whole set, $100 would not be out of the question. Maybe even more if it was in nice condition. I took a best offer of 30 on these. Had them listed at like 50. Someone came through and said 30, and I just figured we'll get rid of them. This is a Nordic Wear micro go around. I'm not going to turn it on because it goes on for like ever, it feels like. But you spin this thing and it kind of slowly winds and ticks around, I guess, to move the whatever's on here. Whatever you're serving, I guess, or whatever. I'm not really sure. But I found this in in a different buy from Storage Unit Guy. This sold for 44 ships. It's by Nordic Wear, which is a lot of brand that most of you probably know of, but look out for these. They do pretty well. There is a different one, a newer one that doesn't do as well, but this one does well. And some clothing items, a Panhandle Slim. This one's super nice. The embroidery and everything on there. This sold for 45 shipped, full price. And then some Machiavelli branded jeans. They're brand new with tag. These ones sold for 60, I think, on a best offer. I had them listed at like 90 or 80 or best offer. And someone offered starting off like 35 and ended up coming all the way up to 60. So I was happy about that. Happy to get those out of here. So I'll show you guys anything else that sells. Hey everyone, final sale from Wednesday. Sold a Bug's Life for $8.99. PS1 game. Not a whole lot of value there, but it's one of those ones easy to list. And obviously it's so easy to pack. We just do the way Amazon does. So I got this huge box. I'm going to throw this in there with one piece of paper, and it should be good. No, I'm just kidding. This is going to go in a bubble mailer, actually. For lower price PS1 games, I just bubble wrap them and then put them in here. A little extra protection. I don't have any issues with cases getting broken, but I like to add at least 2 pieces of bubble wrap to add a little more, and then kind of fold it over like that, and it ends up being fine. So, I'm sorry to pick on Amazon to those of you who just love them, but sometimes their packing methods are questionable at best. Hey everyone, back with the final sales from Thursday. A little bit lighter day, both dollar amount and quantity wise. 6 sales going out. One of them sold that I just listed right away, so that was cool. Then a lot of like smaller sales, but we'll take it. Dark Cloud 2 disc only and Dark Cloud 2 and Dark Cloud 1 disc only. Sold for like 24 ships, so the discs are in good shape. I'm actually going to put them in cases that I have some blank ones and ship them out. They'll go first class, so that's a good deal. Probably spend $4 something to ship them. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Infinite Warfare, the Legacy Edition. This sold for 10 ship. Not a whole lot, but easy listing there. Sailor Moon the movie, Super S, Black Dream Hole. Anywho, this one sold for 10 shipped. It's a VHS, a clamshell. I got this for $2 at a garage sale. Sold for 10. Not really worth it. I didn't look it up or anything. I was there. She had one of those timers. Those like dark room timers. She wanted 15 for that. I offered her 10, and then she's like, no, and then she said, well, give me 5 for this and 10 for the timer, 15 for both, because she wanted 5 for this. And I said, no, I don't want. I was gonna offer like $1 on it. We ended up negotiating to 12 for both, so it worked out. 2 into 10 medium L. We're gonna make some money, but I wouldn't go out there and buy everything. But if you can buy a bunch of the Sailor Moon VHS and lot them together, they do sell. Mark Gungor, Laugh Your Way to a Better Marriage. This was like $3 at a Savers plus a discount. It was a used DVD. I looked it up and it actually sells pretty well. This one sold for $18 shipped. Took about a month or so, maybe 2 months to sell. I was a little bit on the higher end. With my DVDs, if it's something unique, I'll usually go a little bit higher to the higher price of the used and kind of wait it out. Here's a Motorola like Razr flip phone. I'm sure some of you actually had something like this. This was sold as is. These always sell these little Razr ones for 21 shipped. So I think I paid $2 for that in the estate sale, and it sold for 21 shipped. I'll take that. And this is the guy that sold right away. He was $3, plus I got a discount of like 10%. There's tax and everything, so who knows what the final total was. But he is a little guy from Alice in Wonderland, if I'm not mistaken, from the Disney store. He sold for 30 shipped right away. The prices were all over the place. There were some selling for 20, plus $5 shipping. A couple sold for like 34, but like not that often. And some of them, one said 34, but there was a best offer taken. I didn't go check out on the flipper tool things and see what it was. Mine's not in perfect shape. He doesn't have the tag or anything like that. So I listed him for 30 shipped, and he sold like literally immediately. Like I listed him, and then I listed 2 other things, and then boom, he was sold. So maybe I underpriced him, but he's light enough to go first class, and I only paid like $3 or so. So I'll take that any day for a $30 plush. I'm definitely getting more into plush, guys. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, I just keep finding them, and they seem to sell pretty well. So we'll get him out of here.